Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be solving problem 21, merge to sorted list. The problem statement is, you are given the heads of two sorted linked lists, list 1 and list 2. We need to merge the two lists into one sorted list. This list should be made by splicing together the nodes of the first two lists. Return the head of the merged linked list. Let's look at example number 1. In the first list 1, we have 1, 2, 4, and in list 2, we have 1, 3, 4. So after merging the two lists, the output is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. The list could be null or empty as well, which is covered in example number 2, in which case we will return an empty or null linked list. If one of the list is empty or null, we'll return the other list, and vice versa. The constraints that are given to us is, in both the number of nodes will be from between 0 to 50 and the value could be negative as well. And both lists are already sorted in non-decreasing order. So we don't have to worry about the list 1 and list 2 not being sorted. Let's talk about the multiple approaches using which we can solve this problem. Approach 1, knife or brute force. In this approach, we'll iterate through list 1 first and then list 2, save the values into a new variable, sort it, and then build a new linked list. In this approach, we are adding this extra variable to maintain the values of each node and then sorting it before building the merged sorted list. The time complexity for this approach is O of m plus n, where m is the number of nodes in L1 and n is the number of nodes in L2, and the space complexity is O of m plus n, as we are maintaining this variable with all the values from both the lists. This solution works, but let's think about how we can improve it. We can use two-pointer algorithm to solve the problem in an efficient way. We'll maintain two pointers P1 and P2. P1 will be pointing at the nodes in the L1 list, while P2 will be pointing at the nodes in the L2 list. We'll start the iteration and we'll increment the pointers on both the lists as we are progressing depending on the node values. Let's start with 0 and 0. At index 0, for both the nodes, the values are 1 and 1. Because both the values are the same, we have a choice which one to add first. Let's stick by the rule that if the values are same, we'll take the node from L1 first. So we'll take L1 node and add it to our merged list. And because we took the value from L1, we'll increment the P1 pointer. So now P1 is 1, P2 is still 0. For P1 being 1, the value of V1 will become 2. V2 is still 1 because we did not change the pointer value. So between 2 and 1, 1 is smaller. We'll take the corresponding node from L2 and add it to our merged list. And we'll increment the pointer for P2. With P1 and P2 pointing at the first index of the linked list, the V1 value will be 2, V2 is 3, 2 is smaller, so we'll add 2 to the list and increment P1. So P1 is now 2, P2 will still be 1, its corresponding value will become 4 and 3. We'll continue this iteration until there are no next nodes. Once the iteration is complete, we'll have the merged sorted list in this variable and we can return it. The time complexity for this solution is still O of m plus n because we are iterating through all of the nodes in L1 and L2, but our space complexity is O of 1 as we are no longer maintaining any special variable with the values of the nodes. We are building the merged linked list on the fly as we are doing the iteration. I hope you were able to understand this solution. Let me show you how we can build this using C#. Here is the solution in C#. I have created this helper method called merge, which takes care of the recursive iterations. I'm passing the result, which is the merged linked list, list 1 and list 2, or the nodes of L1 and L2. If both L1 and L2 are null, then we don't have to do anything. The iteration should stop here. So I'm simply returning the result. If L1 is null or L1 value is greater than the value of L2, which means we need to append the L2 value into the result. So I'm creating a new list node with the value of L2 and then calling the merge method again with the next node. On the other side, if L2 is null, we do the other way around, where we are adding the value of L1 into the result and calling the merge again with the next node of L1. After this entire iteration loop is complete, we'll have the merged linked list in this node variable, which can be returned. I hope you were able to understand this solution. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. The link to the source code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.